Kolbe Ayikoue getting checked out before he steps into the cage. It is the first of 2 pro fights here at Chosen Few Fighting Championships number 28. And Josh Sterry thinks that we got a good one between Ayikoue and Zach Flessas. And you know a little bit about Zach. In fact, when he was running around the cage, he was pointing at you. What can you tell us about Zach?
So Flessas, he's been around the local mixed martial arts scene for a little bit. We trained together briefly at Rufus Sport. Now I believe he's with Wanderlei and Joe Nichols Striking. I believe we've seen Kolbe here before at Chosen Few. Yep. So a couple of guys that they've had a handful of fights in the local scene, and should be some seasoned veterans as far as this regional level goes, and should give us a really good performance here tonight.
Absolutely. Josh has a really good reputation, Josh Sterry, that is, at creating matchups. And matchups are what get people into seats. And that's what you have here tonight, a packed house at Monona Terrace as per usual, but even deeper still with the standing room only crowd that is here tonight. So here's the tale of the tape between Ayikoue and Flessas, and we go up to Ken.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. 3 5-minute rounds of Pro MMA brought to you by Tom Gullickson Incorporated. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, representing Wanderlei Jiu-Jitsu and MMA, Zach Achilles Flessas. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he also weighed in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Madison, Wisconsin, representing Capital City MMA, Kolbe Ayikoue.
Ayikoue and Flessas just about set to go. So things changing a little bit here in the pro realm. They could do a little bit more with elbows and knees, and we go 5-minute rounds instead of 3-minute rounds.
Yeah, absolutely. Now elbows everywhere are legal, knees to the face are legal, and Zach opening up with some kicks to start things off. Nice body kick there from Kolbe. And a good takedown attempt from Zach, but gets quickly reversed and just overpowered by Kolbe, it seems like. Zach doing a good job getting up against the fence, using that underhook, and now looking to mount some offense of his own. But some pretty good action here, and what could have been a very unfortunate turn for Flessas. He used his underhook to get back up to his feet very quickly, and now we're pretty much back to square one.
Yeah, you mentioned these are guys that we have seen around here. Kolbe has definitely kind of grown up here in the cage here at Monona Terrace, going through the amateur ranks and now into the pro ranks for him, as we have seen him gather up a lot of victories right here at Monona Terrace, and looking for another one here in the pro ranks right now. As one thing that you definitely notice about the pros that's a little bit different from what you see from the amateur ranks, with the extra experience, they're also a little bit better at measuring guys up. They're a little bit more measured in the cage, and then you'll also see as well better defense usually from these fighters.
Yeah, and wow, that's 2 times we saw Zach get that position where he had the leg reaped and was seemingly having an advantage for a takedown, but then just gets overpowered by Kolbe. But again, doing a very good job composing himself on the bottom, getting an underhook, and getting back to his feet. So we'll see how that plays out, because Zach was in on a good shot, but just came up into a position where normally he'd have the advantage for the takedown and just gets reversed. But now back on the feet, he's doing much better.
Both guys traded knees, and then Kolbe with another takedown.
Yeah, just kind of overpowering and torquing with that overhook and getting on top of Flessas. I think it would serve Zach well to maybe stick to the feet and get a clean single or double leg takedown instead. And now Kolbe trying to capitalize and just stay on top. Oh, rolling for a knee bar, Zach. No danger there for a knee bar, but he's trying to get to an ankle lock. Kolbe's moving his foot enough. Now Zach seems to be looking for a little bit of a foot lock. Kolbe holding on to the leg. Not in too much danger yet, but it's close.
Bit of a toe hold. That's going to do it. He is going to tap out. And that is it. So once he grabbed a hold of that toe, it seemed to change everything right there, and Ayikoue could not take any more, and Flessas gets the tap out.
Yeah, so that was a knee bar. He went for the toe hold, and then as Kolbe tried to straighten his leg out, that was a knee bar finish. You can see him grabbing his knee right there.
Yeah, Kolbe is holding onto that right knee. That's where the damage was being done, and right now Kolbe is not getting up to his feet. Well, he tried to tough it out. He was holding on as long as possible. As we take a look at the replay, Zach is actually talking over to Gerald, and here it is, the replay on it, and Kolbe trying to get out of it, couldn't, then finally had to tap out, and look at the grimace on his face as he went down in pain. And right now the doctors are going to check out Ayikoue as Flessas getting the win. He was up on the cage. Kolbe is going to get back to his feet, and luckily it appears not too much damage done. We hope that is the case as Ayikoue is walking around, but it is a first round stoppage for Flessas, and he seems pretty happy with his effort here tonight.
Yeah, very good. Off of a failed takedown attempt, getting reversed, and then getting a hold of that leg, threatened the foot lock, but ultimately just had the leg extended, and when Kolbe tried to get out, capitalized on the knee bar.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for these two fighters. Referee Tom Davalos has called a halt to this contest. 2 minutes, 27 seconds of the very first round, declaring your winner by knee bar, Zach Achilles Flessas.
So Achilles didn't go for the heel, he went for the knee and was able to get the win here tonight. And I'm not sure if he's going to speak with Ken. Tell you what, we got another pro bout that we got to get to. Actually, Ken is going to talk to him. Why don't we do that and have Ken talk to our winner, Zach, in just a moment here. He gets to pose for a picture here and smiles it up. Pretty happy with himself.
Zach,
and here's Ken.
What's up, baby?
Congratulations. How you feeling?
I feel like a champ. What's up, Madison?
Man, you know, I'm sitting right there and I'm watching. Once you got that leg extended, and it was just a matter of time before you found the right angle.
Wanderlei Jiu-Jitsu, we get you in that sub, you're going home, and I'm going home with your leg.
It was a pretty impressive fight. I mean, you handled it very well. You're a very well-rounded fighter.
I've been doing this for a long time. You guys are going to see me in the main show one day.
How many years you been doing this now?
Since 2012.
2012, awesome. When can we see you next?
March, APFC.
Excellent. Look forward to it, my friend. Congratulations.
Thank you, everybody. I'm a big believer in Christ. That's all. Thank you.
All right, Zach Flessas.
Zach might need some work on his mic skills to propel his career a little bit farther. But he comes away with the win, and he is all smiles after beating Ayikoue. All right, one more to go. Garrett Carlson steps into the cage right after this on Television Wisconsin.